Hi friends, my name is Molly. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today I wanted to share with you some of my summer favorites. It's not just going to be items and kind of products I've been enjoying, however those two. I will be also sharing some of my workout mindsets as well as mindfulness practice mindsets and just different enlightenments I've been coming to this summer. So make sure to stick around till the end because I'll go from the lightest topics to the heaviest. So I'm sure you can implement lots of things from this video into your life. Hopefully you'll find something new for yourself, or some of the things that I've been enjoying will respark something you've been doing but want to restart. And I'll start with the latest theme. It's probably clothing. I've been really enjoying summer clothing. This summer I've been enjoying clothing a bit more differently. Instead of just overthinking the outfits and like overthinking my style, I just really been leaning into what is comfortable and what feels authentic to me. The journey with my wardrobe has been something that I've been working on for a while now, but I feel like this summer I discovered a new layer to appreciating the little things that are the most important about, clothing. They make you feel comfortable, presentable, yet not like uncomfortable where you're trying too hard. This summer I've been definitely just embracing the flowy pants, baggy shorts, big t-shirts. Definitely been decluttering a lot, getting rid of the clothing that is just not me anymore, and why do I even have that? And since we're more towards the end of the summer, maybe you can go into your wardrobe and see what you've been really not wearing, even though it's a summer sort of item, and question whether it serves a purpose in your wardrobe and whether it's something that is authentic to you. And since we have a little bit more left of the summer, you can maybe try wearing it and giving it another shot, really trying styling it to see if this is something you want to continue loving or if this is something that could serve someone else better. I've been trying to reduce more than accumulate and not take style so seriously. Just enjoy the summer and enjoy it in a clothing that makes me feel comfortable, fun, light. Just trying to feel comfortable in my skin first. My summer favorite is definitely this hair clip because it's so beautiful. It's a butterfly. It's so adorable. Just every time I put it on, it just makes me feel so summery. I can definitely not wear this in the winter, so I'm just wearing it a lot right now. Even on the most boyish outfit, I just add it on and it's so cute. Let's go into skincare. I've been definitely paying much more attention than I've ever was to my sun protection, and the only way I could do it is to make it convenient for me and make it pleasant for me. So I've been using the Korean sunscreens. I think I'm late onto the train, but I love it. It's definitely one of the lighter ones. I've heard so many good reviews. I think the goal of the summer was not to find new skincare product. The mindset that I developed with skincare this summer is to use it up, to actually consistently use it. And I see such a difference when I do skincare every day. And obviously I'm not perfect, but when I do commit to just using up those products, I actually see the difference in my skin, and I feel so good not wearing like foundation or anything like that, because I feel like my skin deserves to shine because I take care of it. I've been decluttering my washroom and like my skincare department, and I have so many products and little testers that I've just randomly had but I never used, laying it all out and just been having nights where I'm playing around with different products that are more like a testers and seeing if I like it. Yeah, nothing really changed much there. I just feel like I've been tapping into consistency and using up things that I already have. Next thing that I wanted to give a special shout out to is oral hygiene. It's kind of like more of an intimate subject. I definitely did not know a lot of things. When I was growing up and going to dentists, no one really pointed out to me that you're supposed to use a floss, that this is a thing. Dental care was not just like a thing that my family really invested into. Only in my 20s I started doing teeth cleanings and actually going to the same dentist. I did my annual teeth cleaning this summer and I just started developing a new appreciation for my teeth. I feel like I always had something to complain about my teeth. I always wanted to change them, straighten them up, whiten them up, but I never really appreciated them enough to actually take care of them, besides just brushing them every day. Yeah, I started flossing every night, and it has been just so nice because I feel like my mouth is very clean. I also appreciate my smile, my teeth more, and I want to change it less. And I also don't want to make my smile into Hollywood smile anymore, just because I started taking care of it and appreciating it. The more effort and time you put into something, I feel like it just comes back to you. I feel like it brings me more pleasure now to look at my teeth, and I don't feel as self-conscious. Just in case, someone needs it on the other side of the screen, I definitely wish I kind of saw more content about oral care. We're moving into foods, we're moving into goodies. Obsession of the summer is Nutella. No, not Nutella. that Nutella. The homemade hazelnut spread, the homemade Nutella. Okay, this is nothing like the store. It's so good. I cannot stop. It's a problem. Yes. Does it feel good? Yes. Do I love making it? Yes. There's not enough words. The process of making it is so beautiful. The process of eating it is even more beautiful. It's so much better than the store ones, and it just sparked my joy of making things myself, like DIYing things. I feel like there's a lot of things that we wouldn't think of making ourselves, but they're so much better when made at home. Yeah, I'm definitely obsessed with making my own Nutella. It's so good. I've also been enjoying making my own iced coffees. I think this summer I reached sort of a peak of how many takeout coffees I can drink. I don't know, just I feel like I reached a point where it's painful to buy coffees outside and get that plastic cup. It's just like not worth it for me at that point. So I've been definitely enjoying to make cold drinks at home. It's super easy. It's definitely way cheaper than the store-bought ones, and like it's really fun. You know, I feel like it's really fun. It's not that hard. There's so many fun recipes you can play with. You don't need to have equipment for it that's like super extra unless you want to invest in it. Yeah, I think making my own cold drinks and my own cold coffees has been so nice, and I definitely wanted to share that I reached my tipping point of how many takeout plastic cup iced coffees I can drink. And I've been also really enjoying adding soy milk to my coffees. This summer I feel like I've always just could only drink it with regular milk. I've been enjoying soy milk in my coffee, which I've never really did before, but I'm really happy about that because, you know, I don't want to drink dairy, especially here in North America. It's just not good. So yeah, soy milk and coffee I've been loving. This summer I've really started appreciating seasonal local fruits. Before I used to get it because it was cheaper in the season, but now I feel the passion of eating those juicy seasonal, like ripe things that are in season here where I live. And I feel like I started to appreciate, you know, the local farming more, and yeah, like notice it more in supermarkets. Or yeah, the season of plums right now, I'm gonna get it. Oh, it's so good. It's like the juiciest stuff. It feels so abundant. If you have a chance to get some local grown seasonal fruits, it hits different. Let's move into the physical workout area, like yoga flow movements. So here are some updates on my yoga this summer. My passion now is to discover low-key YouTube yoga teachers, because I feel like there's so many jams on YouTube of like smaller yoga instructors that are not like blown up yet as big YouTube channels, but there's so many good flow. Part of why I've been discovering a few good ones this summer is because I have not been feeling as inspired when it comes to yoga movement. I've been stuck like in terms of coming up with my own flow, just sustaining my practice on my own without teachers. So this summer I found one really cool one. It's called Yoga with Issy. She's so awesome. She definitely gives me that burn. I have not sweat like this in a while. Check out her channel. She's really cool. Flows are very strong and something very refreshing. Like the whole flow, you are doing all the transitions, not the poses, in slow motion. And it's actually so much harder, and it's been like one of the funnest flows I did in a while. Yeah, just like this concept, I was like, wow, this is subscribe. So, and another channel that I recently discovered, I think like 2 weeks now, I've been trying her out. I forgot the name. The channel is called Tana Yoga, and she's also amazing. Good quality flows, you know, attention to details, attention to cueing, and I feel like those teachers have been really inspiring me to do my own flows and implement things that I've learned from them. I feel like this summer I kind of lost touch with the mindfulness aspect of the movement. My head was not in it, but with those teachers and with kind of a little more attention to my practice, I've been able to reconnect with that kind of mind-body connection. And you know what? I can definitely say it became stronger. Sometimes it takes some stagnation, some like just not knowing what to do, or feeling uninspired, feeling unmotivated and tired. And it's definitely what I've been feeling this summer, which is, you know, been really frustrating because I feel like in summer I want to work out a lot. I want to go out and do flows. I want to you know, I feel like there's this pressure to, you know, look fit, and these two teachers definitely helped me to get back onto my you know, positive side of the practice. And I started using a yoga wheel. This has been fun. It's always been kind of there and I've never used it, but now I started using it, not for back bends, but for core practice for my handstands, and it has been really fun because like it's hard, and I want to do pike handstands in the future, and this exercising with this wheel, I feel like is something that is going to be very helpful. Maybe you can reflect onto what kind of props you have at home and play with them. You can use them in so many different ways that not just make your pose easier as you would think about props, but they can make the poses, certain poses, harder for you in the fun kind of way. So wheel is definitely one of them. I'm really enjoying it. I've been also going climbing, bouldering quite often this summer. It's something that I've been really enjoying, and I definitely have much more rougher hands now. Every time I go there, it's not just a battle between you and the wall and, you know, bouldering itself. It's the battle with your ego, because you have to be humbled constantly. You have to be, you know, bad, you know, and fall and fail constantly, and that's just part of the process. And learning to be okay with that, learning to smile through that, takes my mind off things so easily. It's so fun to do it with friends. Maybe you can do something that is new to you in terms of physical activity, maybe something group-like with your friends. Yeah, this has been awesome because bouldering has been contributing to my pull-up practice. I've been working on my pull-up, and this has been a journey because I have stick arms. So lifting myself up with just my back and my arms has been, how do I say it, in my head maybe a little bit unrealistic, but I committed to that goal. I used resistance bands this whole summer. I've been practicing, and bouldering has been also motivating me to do that in a more fun way. But I can definitely see the progress, and I feel so much stronger, and I feel like my hands can crush little skulls. Oh, that's violent. I feel like my hands can crush nuts. Yeah, that's good. Coconuts, yeah, like they're strong, you know? I've always felt like I have quite, like, you know, hands, but now I feel like my forearms are pumped. Like I feel like a beast, if I may say so. And it's quite an awesome feeling to feel like a little bit of a beast. As much as I talk how awesome, you know, summer practice has been, it's also been kind of hard to practice this summer when it comes to yoga, because I feel like I had a lot of mental obstacles, a lot of like physical and emotional exhaustion that I had to battle through, and I had to find my way to being inspired, to feeling like I have the energy. So if you don't feel the most energized, don't go hard on yourself. You need those moments. Just remember, where does your inspiration comes from? Respark your inspiration. I feel like this is where it starts, and the rest will come. I definitely have more videos on how to stay consistent with physical activity. Same with meditation. It has been a wild ride this summer. I've been meditating throughout the summer, but I definitely had a less dedicated moments where the meditation has been just like a checkpoint instead of in actual enjoyment. I definitely had harder periods with meditation this summer, and now I feel like I'm decluttering everything that's been accumulating, and it does not feel good sitting there and just listening to this mess and just try to come back to that still space. But it's okay. Part of the practice to kind of manage the real world, manage the chaos that we tend to indulge in, and try to simplify it through the practice. And if your meditation practice is not like the most divine, the most levitating experience right now, that's okay. This is what matters, if you just keep at it and keep prioritizing it. And I feel like the priority of the meditation slowly but it grows in my life. So I've been definitely enjoying that. So yeah, one of the main things that's been working on this summer is my Chinese practice. I love learning languages, and this is just something that I'm very passionate about, and I've been learning Chinese for the past 7-8 months, and I feel like I've been kind of learning it very passively, like very minimal. But this summer I felt really stuck with that practice, unmotivated, just like did not want to do anything, and I felt like I'm not even learning anything. So I decided to, you know, reach out and remember what inspires me. Started looking for ways to engage with that language more. Basically, I found a tutor, and it has been one of the best things that I did for my Chinese practice. It has been so insightful. It's pricey, but sometimes you just gotta invest into something that is important to you, even if you have like a hobby or a passion of yours and you feel uninspired, or you just feel like you suck at it. You can't be good at everything right away. You need to learn to be good. You need to fail. So maybe sometimes finding a person who can guide you is one of the best things you can do to feel inspired. Before, I definitely had that mindset of like, I have to learn it all myself. I have to be the self-taught type of person, you know. But I just kind of relaxed and I just needed help. Found a tutor that I thought is authentic to me, invested some money, and this is one of the best things I could have done for this practice specifically, and I feel so inspired. If you feel passionate about something but like a little bit demotivated or you lost sight of how to continue in that journey, it's never a bad idea to reach out for help. This has been definitely a highlight of my summer. And to kind of end this whole favorites, if you're still here, you're here for the real stuff. There's always those expectations about summer. You're supposed to have fun, you're supposed to enjoy this weather, you're supposed to go out with friends, swim in lakes, but I felt really not good a big chunk of the summer, and it has been very confusing because I feel like in the winter I felt great, but why right now, in a time that is so beautiful and abundant, something is not okay, or like something is up. And this has been really interesting experience because I feel the growth when I encounter those kind of negative moments. And yes, it was uncomfortable, yes, it was very kind of depressing, not understand what's going on, to feel constantly tired and not motivated and lost. However, I feel like it's okay. I feel like this summer I just tried to be peacefully present in this dreadful kind of experience. I just try to just remember that this is part of life, to just not feel okay, and this is part of feeling. And my goal was to find that equanimity where your highs are not too high and your lows are not too low, so everything is kind of a flow and even. So I was definitely using this kind of not the most positive time to just be still in it, not try to reject that this is not okay to feel bad right now. And I remember that it's okay to not feel good, and you're allowed to do that, and this is normal, and it's an opportunity to work with that, because this will happen and this is normal. It's just so happened that it happened in like beautiful summer months, but I think this is also was a beautiful experience to learn from that and to become friends with that kind of little dark monster within me that needed the attention. So yeah, I definitely talk about it in a past tense, but I'm just getting out of it now. I think I'm feeling the breath of something else coming in and giving me that inspiration, giving me that energy. Just in case you feel like you're not using summer to its potential, in case you do not feel the best when you're kind of told that you're supposed to have so much fun and enjoy the weather and go out. In case you need it, it's okay not to be the most hottest girl. It's enough to be yourself. It's enough to be present in whatever your presence is right now. Looking at it is the first step to healing and making friends with those uncomfortable feelings. But yeah, I'm not perfect. It's messy and it's okay. So anyway, just wanted to share this kind of mindset I developed this summer. I felt a lot of pressure to have fun, to enjoy, to film. However, at the same time, I also felt like, man, I do not feel like any of that. Accepting that, working with that, and being present and still with that has been one of the most nourishing things I could do, and I can feel right now the energy coming back. Yes! Thank you so much for watching this video. I think those are kind of my favorites. There's definitely lots of things I've been enjoying this summer, but those are kind of the things that stood out to me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to hear your favorites in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you took something away from this video. Let me know what your summer favorites are. I would love to talk to you in the comments, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.